What's up, everybody? How we doing? Welcome to Cheap Tricks and Cheat Codes, episode 72. Woo woo.
Ooh, ooh.
Yeah. Ooh, ooh.
Yeah,
Ooh,
boy.
ooh, ooh,
Alright,
wow.
cool.
Ooh, wow, wow.
Everything's working.
It's working. It's working. Oh, I like your kapows in the chat, Phil. That's nice. That's nice. Speaking of which, kapow. We're here with my boy Justin
Hi.
and my boy Phil, trying to rep Star Trek stuff. It's whatever.
You know it.
A shirt from like when it first came out.
Yeah,
look-
and the super hot Brandon. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but the super hot Brandon.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Yeah. Yeah. We here. A little bit late. We had a little technical difficulties. I apologize. But let's get into it. Let's talk about it. Big news today. We had EA Play. Some stuff happened. I was working, but I caught up. I got the clip notes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I watched it.
the good stuff.
Yeah. We'll jump right off at the very top because I feel like most of you are excited about this. I never played either of them, but we got a full remake of Dead Space.
Yes, from the ground up, completely rebuilt, next gen only.
Yeah,
First
I never played Dead Space. It gave me cool vibes. It looked cool, but I just never played it. Like I literally just, I was like 15 and I just didn't play it.
Favorite
It's a
horror
lot
game.
of fun. I love the first. I loved the first. The first two are amazing. The third one's decent. It's good,
Yeah,
but
the
not
third's
great.
kind of- yeah.
Yeah. But
Co-op
because they
cool,
tried
but,
to bring in this multiplayer aspect to it,
Yeah,
they
that's what I
shouldn't have done that. Yeah. So this is the only news that came out on EA Play that matters.
I thought the Battlefield thing was really dope.
Battlefield Portal.
Did you
I'm
watch it,
also
Phil, or-
super hyped for.
Phil, you like Battlefield games. And
I do.
this-
I like Battlefield.
this-
You know what they are? They're the same thing every time. So I just know that I'm going to go around,
No, but this
shoot people, get annoyed by the vehicles, and then
But you could make a playlist with no
but you-
vehicles on only the
Yeah.
smallest
Yeah.
maps with guns
they
that you
used to
want.
do that in the old Battlefields. You could make. They gave like people had to like
Why are you
could
mad
pay
that it
for a
came back?
server. Yeah, it came back. That's great, and that people can have their own servers that do it exactly as they want. That's how Battlefield used to be, and that'll be fun. And I can just always choose no dumb vehicles.
You sound mad about it.
Yeah, why
No,
don't you
I'm
just
not-
play
I'm
the
not mad
class
about it,
that
I'm
blows
just
up
not-
vehicles? That could be your thing. You could be the guy with the rocket launcher that kills all the vehicles. We need more of those in the game anyway.
Yeah, true.
That's-
So, ta-da. But yeah, Dead Space,
I'm
it's
super
gonna be
hyped
cool.
for Portal.
It's a full remake. Oh, you're still on that. I'm sorry.
Okay, continue. Keep going with the Dead
My
Space.
bad.
We'll just go down.
Well,
the list.
I'm
Go
sorry.
down the
I was going down the list and we got sidetracked. I'm sorry. But yeah, it was just from what I heard, because I didn't watch the teaser, but it's just animated, like not actual footage.
It is. It's in-game and it's in-engine footage.
Did we get a date or anything? 2020,
No.
anything?
Nothing.
We get the back of
It's
the
not-
helmet.
Gotcha. So yeah, in 2024, that game will come out, and that's cool because I think it's 50-50 how people agree with it. But I think instead of making these new IPs of games that are like, man, they could do stuff like this, these old IPs for games that like people are like, hey, you want to make a oh gosh, no, Splinter Cell. They're like, hey, you want to make a Splinter Cell game? Hey, you want to make a Splinter Cell game? And they're just like, no. But we're gonna do this new Siege game that nobody asked for. Like,
Random
feel like-
mobile game because
Yeah,
the
it's like-
metrics say that mobile games are on the rise.
yeah, it's like, how about you listen to your audience, my guys? So that is really cool. Yeah, and next we got Apex stuff. We got the new character, Bloodhound 2.0.
Yeah, Black
Not
Bloodhound.
even 2.0. He's
Sure.
Bloodhound negative. Jesus Christ. Anyway, yeah, he Seer, he literally is just Bloodhound. I got nothing
Yeah,
for it.
he's a new
If you
Bloodhound.
play Apex, he has the same type of abilities. The community, from what I've seen already, is not very happy about it because a lot of people are super frustrated with Bloodhound Scan. So they're just like, so y'all made two.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it changes up the meta. I don't think it switches up the meta at all.
No,
If anything, I
not
guess
at
it
all.
helps. I guess it helps people like higher level ranked or anything. You can't hide as much because you're funny. You're trying to do that high tactic and
Yeah,
then
but all
somebody
the-
scans you.
2-3 times.
Pros don't really hide. All they do is they just play a zone and then they gibby shield and they just play around cooldowns. This is literally not like no one's going to play him in the pro scene. I guarantee that nobody's
Yeah.
playing
Yeah,
it
I don't
because Bloodhound exists. You can use his ult is Bloodhound's regular ability. Who's picking
Yeah.
that? You can use it less frequently. And who cares if they can see them running or not? Like
They'll
it's-
nerf Bloodhound enough to make him relevant.
this isn't a game like where I can shoot through anything, so it doesn't really matter. Like there are railings in the game that I can't shoot around, let alone like shoot through a window or something like that.
You're lucky if you can shoot through stairs.
Yeah, and I loved that they gave like one of the big comments is about his passive, like the heartbeat thing. The game
Yeah.
with the worst audio has an audio passive champion. Like that is not going to make any. That's not going to work.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Agreed. I think it's funny. I saw on Reddit a couple of cool ideas that people are like, "Fuck this guy," but how about you bring like an Ana in the game for like Overwatch, like a sniper healer who
Oh,
can
yeah.
shoot
Or a
your
boost
teammates.
character, that'd be sick.
Yeah, a lot of people apparently want to hear a healer, like a Moira. They used Overwatch as an example. I saw Moira and I saw Ana. They were like, "Yo, give us a
I
healer."
mean, there's
That would be cool.
Lifelines.
Like a,
I mean,
like
they have a.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say they have what's her name? Drumbeat.
Lifeline.
Lifeline.
Yeah.
Wow. But yeah, it's either heal right next to her, or you're 5 feet away and sorry, good luck.
Exactly, like maybe a heal grenade or something. It's just Lifeline's. She's a healer mainly because of the pickups. Like she
Yeah.
can pick a motherfucker up and run away. But we'll see how that switches it up.
Yeah, they just need a character that like they're tactical as they whip out like I'm thinking of the Doc from Team Fortress 2. Like if I
Gravy
could just whip out a
Party!
gun and
Thanks
just
for
start shooting. Gravy Party. Hey,
yeah.
Josh needs one of your lip rings or nose rings.
Yeah, Josh needs a nose ring.
But yeah, I think I would really dig that. A heal character, like a dedicated, not doing damage but healing teammates, would change the meta. But everybody would play her. I mean, your team would literally have to have one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd
Yeah,
be
we'll
no
see.
way without.
We're getting some gameplay of this on 4 days from now, the 26th of this month. So we'll
I
Monday.
hate
see.
when they do that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
show a
gameplay.
trailer.
Like, we
play
have this
him.
giant event. Thank you so much for dedicating your morning to
Yeah.
watching this. 4 days from now, we're going to show you what we planned on showing
trailer.
today.
Yeah.
And we got Grid
Him,
Legends
The new gun,
Yeah.
the map.
with
AKA
sex
not
education.
Forza. It's called not Forza. That's what I'm gonna call it.
Yeah.
Another,
It's just-
another
just-
racing game.
I don't know.
Three.
Yeah, I got nothing for it. I'm okay with doing the complete skip button on
Yep,
this
that's
because
fine.
it does nothing for me.
What'd you get?
Like if it
Did we look at Lost in Random? Did
I
anybody?
watched it.
hit that
um,
trailer button real quick. It's 2 minutes.
It's interesting. I mean, it's cool. Like the dice, you kind of just fight bad guys. I didn't really pay that too much attention to it. I was at work.
I love the vibes.
Mhm.
The like claymation character Nightmare Before Christmas or whatever that is called.
Like apparently the whole like kind of gimmicky thing is like when you use abilities, they're based off of a dice roll. So you like drop whatever ability you want into the dice, and then you go to use it, and the dice kind of rolls, and you kind of choose from that.
Okay.
At
So
least
cards,
I think what I've understood.
cards and dice and puzzles.
I like this.
That's
I
neat.
actually think this is pretty cool.
I like the Tim Burton-y like style.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah.
That's hot.
I had to turn the chat off when this was going on because they were getting absolutely toxic.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah. Save Titanfall! Save Titanfall! Then
Yeah.
just, you know.
Well, I mean, they're not wrong. Yet again, it's like listen to your fans. Like they want another Titanfall. They're like,
Yeah.
nah, they're gonna go work on this Avatar game, bro. They
They're,
got things
they're
to
too
do.
busy ranking in the $30 skins from Apex. They're working on the Titanfall game.
All of which come in handy.
Nah, they'll do it in 7 years, but you know. No, this looks pretty cool. It comes out on September 10th, so it's not too far away. 2-3 months, 2 months.
Okay.
This can knock off
Two?
energy cubes.
Yeah,
I love
summer's
the
almost
money
over,
is
bro.
like rich
Crazy.
Companion dicey. And once fully
I mean, it
charged,
looks neat. The combat's kind of interesting. The whole kind of do damage,
Yeah.
roll dice, like a card from the what got rolled.
how she uses it.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that. So she landed a 4 there, and she selected a 1. So then she had like I guess some mana left over, like if this was Hearthstone. And then I'm assuming the cards all go cooldown.
Well done, even.
So you can't just spam rerolls.
It's not something I'll get, but it's definitely something I'll watch people play.
That was a good
Yeah, I agree. It's
Yeah.
interesting.
I would never finish it because I don't have the attention span to
take her across
play a single player game, but it is beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, if it's
the dice.
if it works like this gimmick, if it works well,
Just a chance
and it's
of
not
saving
too
the
long,
system.
like it doesn't overstay its welcome, it's something I would pick up
Yeah,
and play.
I agree.
If
Like
it's
a
physical.
$30 game that's like you know, 10 hours, 8 hours, something like that game that's coming out looks Pixar-y that I can't remember the name of right now. That they said it's like a smaller game, but yeah, it's like super cool. Super cool. Next we got Knockout City Season 2. I don't care for this game really. It was fun while it lasted, but it didn't last very long for me personally.
I think for us, it would be fun if the 4-person thing was really 4 people.
Right.
Yeah.
Not like you have to throw your
limited
friend.
time.
Like
That's the
Yeah.
game mode.
A limited time mode. I didn't even mind that. It was just dumb that there were no other balls. Like if it was
Yeah.
optional, like I could throw my teammate
Yeah.
or play.
you can
regularly.
always throw your teammate, even in the 3v3.
Right.
So, like the fact that that was the only option in the 4v4 is just
it just wasn't it
Terrible.
wasn't enjoyable. It was like, hey, one
No.
person's the ball, the other's the throwers, you be ball guy, and it's just like, man.
Mhm.
But Season 2's coming out July 27th as well.
Yeah,
It's
new
cool that
balls,
it's
new
getting
maps,
season support.
Mhm.
Like that's
new
cool.
skins and stuff. The new
They
map's
got-
kind of cool. I kind of like
They
that.
got faster seasons than Apex, so that's what's up. I feel like that game doesn't get enough content because it just doesn't. But you know. All right, last but not least, Justin, you can talk about it now. Battlefield, do your thing, bro.
So they showed off what they're calling Battlefield Portal. So it is, in more or less terms, Battlefield, Halo custom games. You can change everything from the loadouts to weapons, skins, vehicles. It pulls maps from Battlefield 1942, Bad Company 2, and Battlefield 3. Vehicles, maps, gadgets, weapons from all those 3 games coming in. You can have it to where, like, they were showing examples of like certain like custom game modes they made where it was like 4 people from the 2042 era versus 40 people that were from 1942. So like, and then they showed one where it was like 1 tank versus 50 EOD bots.
Yeah, that one was
So
hilarious.
the amount of customization that you can do for Portal is pretty outrageous, and they're talking that since they're going with the live service update, kind of like the Fortnite kind of role, Portal will also get updated continuously with the updates coming with Battlefront or Battlefield.
And it's an additional, like, so it's not something you have to pay for, from what I understood.
No,
You
it,
just get it as long
launches
as you
day one.
pre-order the game. You get
No,
beta
it
access.
launches day 1 with the game.
Yeah.
It comes day 1 with it.
Yep. And then the other thing was the nodes. So like if you know light Unreal programming, you can actually use
That
the node
was-
editor and build and physically change the way that the weather works and the dynamic of the lighting. So you could make like a super dark map with like very limited lighting, stuff like that. They said it's not a map editor. You can't physically make your own map, but you can change like
coding
anything that's
for it.
basically a slider, like in Unreal Engine, like a node editor, which I thought was
That
pretty
is
cool.
pretty
Like
cool.
some people, like the general population, will make doo-doo garbage, but there will be
Yeah.
some people out there that make like
You'll have
basically
the 10
stuff that should
people
have
that
been
know how to do it.
yeah, they're like stuff that should have been its own game. That won't like the one thing that they showed that it was just hilarious to watch was the World War II knife fight versus defibrillators. Like I thought that was hilarious.
Just melee only.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great. Like, it's
I think it'll be
something that'll keep the live community continuing between content drops. Like, okay, the next DLC doesn't come out for another 2-3 months or whatever, but here's 200 content created game modes you can go play. Like, it's just something that keeps the online service alive, which I think is what a lot of games need.
Yeah, especially when it's only online.
cool. Line. All right.
Mhm.
Moving on.
Yeah, you know what we need more of, guys? Phone games.
Yes!
I was just
Everybody
think-
loves
Yeah, I was just thinking of that. And you know what? We don't need an XCOM 3.
Hmm.
We need XCOM Legends. I just thought this was interesting enough to be like another game being turned into a mobile game for reasons unknown.
Is it actually called XCOM
Mhm.
Legends? Why is that the title of every mobile game? Like they always
Yeah.
just take such title, Legends.
Because they take probably like main characters from the other games and put them in there. That's like
Yeah.
the Final Fantasy like it's called like Brave something, and you get to be all the characters from all the Final Fantasy games. in it.
And mind you, here, let me throw this out there. Let me just say, if it was actually done well and someone actually put real effort into it, XCOM is a game that could actually work on a phone. There's certain
100%.
games that could work on a phone, like make it old school, like Fire Emblem pixel arty, and be like, ta-da, like a tile-based game, which it is already, and make it that. But it's not. It always has these flashy, you know,
I
open
also
these
like
packs.
how
Like
they
it's just,
released this trailer for it, but they didn't make it a standard video player size. They recorded it straight off the Android
They
device
definitely
in the
screen
same
recorded
Android
this.
size, but
Yeah, I
didn't
mean-
edit it to make it big to fit a screen.
Just
to
look
what
at-
you're looking at.
just look at the gameplay. It's like you look at it and you're immediately like, yep, this is a phone game. Like it's just like, why?
Yeah.
XCOM would actually. There are certain games that would actually work as a
Yeah,
phone. Like,
XCOM could be really good for a phone game. It's just
think-
a turn-based tiled strategy. It could work for a
Yeah.
phone game, but they took their 2 cents, threw it in there, microwaved it, and spit it out for this.
yeah, like Nintendo could literally walk up and be like, okay, so we're gonna make a Pokemon Fire Red style game. That style, you know, it's D-pad and 2 buttons,
Right.
and we're gonna make it on the phone. It's gonna be $20. It's gonna be like the same game, but we're gonna like change like 5 things. $20. Every
Mm.
emulator, every emulator can do it. I have Fire Red on my phone right now. Like, and it just doesn't make sense. I have every Fire Emblem game on my phone right now. Like, and I-
or instead of making this phone game,
Nintendo's
they
like,
could
there it
have
is, there it
made
is. We got him, we got him.
XCOM for the Switch.
Mm.
You can just
Got
make
some
games for
customers
like
sitting there
the
knocking on the doors.
Switch instead of
Yeah.
for the phone.
Hello?
The phone, be Jewel. You can play Bejeweled all day on your phone, or Cookie Crashers, or Cookie, whatever it's called. And then you can just make games for the Switch instead of for the phone, and then things are
True.
good and not crap.
True.
But they're trying to sell them packs.
But I
of
really,
whatever.
really want to play, you know, like Dragon Quest on my phone.
Why?
I just thought it was funny enough to bring up because it's just
It's
stupid.
stupid.
Like, just look at it. It looks
Yeah, it
so
looks very
dumb.
bad. This,
It's like someone actually probably put time into this and wanted it to succeed, and I feel terrible.
yeah. I mean, somebody out there is proud that they made this game. Other people are just really mad that they still work at this studio.
Those people
Like-
are just like, at least I get a paycheck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is what it is. But all right, moving on. Hopefully to a real good tab. I'm not real sure.
Yeah, this is just quick, interesting stuff. Nothing that's gonna take a million years, but this game is kind of pretty popular. It is like the first Civ. Yeah, the first like Civ competitor for a million years. Humankind. It's literally the same style, but this game has been very vocal on how they do their testing, which is just like they've done a lot of betas, a lot of player feedback.
All been pretty good.
Yeah, and basically they've been using Denuvo for their DRM, and apparently it's not been doing very well. Like it's been messing with a lot of PCs. You know, I
Yeah,
like
it's
how you're good.
It's been bringing their game down and the quality control that they said that they liked. So they're removing it because they think the quality of the game is better without it, and they're taking that risk of the DRM being, exposed and all that shit. But that's their call. I mean, I can't really harp them for trying to bring the game to their liking.
Yeah, I like it because it's just like, how many anti-cheat programs I've had this one for Siege stay on after I turned off Siege, and I'm like, why is this fucking running right now?
Battle.eye runs like 24/7.
Yeah, and it's like,
And-
and I know this is a little bit different than that. This is a little bit more like, let's be serious. A cracked version of this game is gonna come out in like 2 weeks anyway. Like, it don't matter. Like, they gonna
Well,
get
that's-
it. They
yeah,
they
that's
gonna
like
get
the-
it.
That's like the thing is like, who cares if somebody sifts through the files of your beta game? Like a lot of times stuff like that makes your game more popular because people make whole Twitter accounts based on leaking your game info, and it like breeds popularity. So I don't know. I mean, I'm sure maybe it's like a big like higher up thing. Like they don't want trade secrets like going to Civ, and then Civ does like a big patch update where it's like they took stuff from Humankind. I don't know, stuff like that. People worry about weird things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
I just think it's impressive that
no, you're
that
good.
they're willing to get rid of their anti-piracy stuff to bring that game quality up to their liking. They're like, oh, yeah, we're putting a risk out there, but we want this game to be what we want this game to be. And if it calls taking this out and putting the game at risk, then so be it.
Yeah, because a game like this, people will buy it no matter what. Because
Yeah,
correct me if I'm wrong. I'm a little ignorant in this one because I don't do crack games. You can't play like online and shit, right?
Depends.
certain games.
Oh,
I
in the
believe.
well, are you talking about in the closed beta?
No. Once the game comes out, it's cracked. I get it. And can you still do stuff like that? Like, because it won't be in your Steam library. Or
Oh,
anything like
yeah,
that.
you probably
Yeah,
won't
so-
have you probably won't have server
Yeah.
access. Like when you click online
Yeah.
multiplayer, it probably just won't do anything.
Exactly. And this is a game like that. Like, it's just fun with friends. So I just
Yeah.
thought it was interesting enough that they're, like Justin said, they're taking that risk and they want the players that are wishlisting it, that are gonna buy it, to have the best experience.
Yeah.
Rather than them being like, why is this playing weird and blah blah blah. Oh, it's because they didn't want you to crack the game, which I get too. So hopefully they figure out both ends. They get rid of it and get something that works a little bit better.
A little bit. Okay.
Mhm.
Talk about the world's super evil giant.
Dun, 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 dun.
They just
Yeah,
went to
so
space, by the way.
Yeah, bro. Dr. Evil.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is, I thought it was interesting. This article's actually been updated, so I gotta see what they updated. But New World, it's Amazon's game that isn't canceled, so that's interesting.
Yeah.
This has been in development for a minute. I've had it wishlisted for a while. It looks good. I've seen some gameplay. If you guys don't know, there's a little bit of the closed beta, like on YouTube and stuff. I noticed that.
Yeah,
Um,
Astronaut's been playing it.
I've not looked into it.
Yeah, but apparently it's just running really bad on certain 30 cards, the 3090 especially. And this is no breaking news. Watch out, this game sucks. Like, I've had issues when the 20 series came out. I couldn't play Overwatch. I had to do a bunch of extra shit to the game to actually play it because it wouldn't run right. So this is nothing new. I'm sure they'll get it fixed. But a lot of people are super going ham on it. Like, this is dumb. This is crazy. But it's like,
But-
bro, it's a beta.
They're also saying that it's like on their end that they have they don't know, and they have no idea that this is a problem.
Okay, well, that's a problem.
Like they're saying that it can't be their side. Like it has to be just the cards.
It has to just be EVGAs.
They've made a statement that we have no idea of this problem. Like
That's a very Amazon response.
yeah.
Oh, we had no idea half of our drivers were having to use the bathroom in their vehicle in order to deliver all their packages. That's crazy.
But I'd be pissed more than anything. I end up paying more than retail for a 30 series card, play this game on it, and it bricks it. And
yeah.
there's nothing to do for me. Oh, your game caused me to brick. This brand new card
Yeah.
is now dead because of your game. And what are you gonna do? Oh no, typical Amazon response. No, we're not gonna do anything. But
Play at your own risk, boy. But again, when I had that 2080 for the first while, certain games were just not having a good time, and it was kind of annoying. So
yeah, big bro.
update your drivers as often as possible and hope there's a fix beforehand. But I definitely want to keep a lookout on this game. We're going to talk about Warframe in a little bit here in 2 or 3 articles. But aside from that, I would like a nice MMO to play. And maybe this could scratch LHO. Yeah. Yeah, boy. This is just scum. Daily scum. We got to have our daily scum update. I think we all love Rockstar. We know it. But GTA 5 by the end has gotten crazy. And then they tried to do it with Red Dead Online, and people were like, no, sir. By paying $20 for a hat.
Sir.
Yeah. So this is super crazy to me that basically the PS5 version and the Xbox Series X and S version is coming out soonish. I think this holiday. I'm pretty sure. I don't remember exactly. But there is going to be, this is a quote, select vehicles will be upgradable with all new speed, improvements, and more. But it's only going to be the special upgrades are only going to be on the PS5, X, and S versions. So you've been grinding this game on PS3 and 360. You transferred all your shit to your PS4. It's been 12 years. You've bought it twice. So $120. Who knows how much microtrans? You're like, I really love this game. I'm supporting it so much. Oh my gosh. I have a PS5. I'm going to buy it again. So you paid $180 so far. Not even that. That actually would prove their point. But let's just say you paid for 12 hours. 12 years and you have a PS4. Now you can't get new stuff because it's locked to the PS5 and Xbox X, which isn't a free upgrade. you have to buy the game again.
Right.
It'd
Yeah.
been one thing if it was a free upgrade. If it was like a lot of games did. Phil, I don't know if you're condescending me right now.
No, like
But
I
we'll
think
fight.
this is awful. Like what
Yeah.
they're doing is so bad that like I played Grand Theft Auto 5. Is it 5? Yeah, on the PS3 when it came out, and I have not touched it since. I think I maybe like reinstalled it somewhere and then to play the first person mode. Maybe I got it on PC for like $5 at one point and played the first person mode for like a second, and then I stopped. I think there is a time where games can just die, and this game, like Skyrim, should just die. We don't need them again on anything. So I don't know why they're upgrading it. No, just let it go.
Well, they're treating GTA Online almost like an MMO. Like this is this is your
A live,
this
a
is
live
your
service
8-year live service subscription. You have to buy the $60
Yeah.
game, or it's probably
I mean-
well, it's gonna be $70
Yeah.
game this time.
They already got so scummy by the end, like where it would be
With the
like
sheriff
unlock.
money. Oof.
Yeah, they'd be like unlock your new mansion to do the next heist, but they made every mansion like a bajillion dollars in game.
Yeah.
And then it's like you want your biker club, you got to buy this. Like, and you pretty much had to spend real money or play for like literally 100 hours to have enough in-game currency to do it. And I get why people did it. The GTA stuff is really fun. Flying cars, flying motorcycles, spy cars, all that crazy stuff. Red Dead doesn't have that. It's like, I got this horse. But it's
I got this horse.
It's just like, I can't
Don't
see
you
people
talk
doing this
shit
for
about
GTA
Nessie.
6. Like, I
Yeah.
just can't. It's just ridiculous.
This
It's
is
like,
wild.
because I know friends that are like max ranked in GTA.
Now
And
is
Do they do anything else? Because I just there's so much other stuff out there.
they
If
just
you're
jump
still
in like
playing-
5 people and they just run around doing dumb shit in GTA. Like, it
now
is fun.
online cross-play with next gen?
I have no idea.
I'm not sure, and it's definitely. I don't even
You
know.
probably have to pay for it.
Yeah, you gotta
Well,
buy
I
a shark
mean,
card.
If they're saying like certain car upgrades like speed and all that is locked to these next gen consoles, then that's even like a bigger FU to the last gen people that could have put in $300, $400, $500 worth of shark cards to get all these cars and all this stuff.
Well, none of it's gonna be like cross progression, because
No.
Okay.
But I'm saying like, let's say you have it on the PS5 and you've got the fancier, faster car because you have it on the PS5 and I've got it on the
Right.
4. If me and you ever race, you will beat me every single time because yours is physically better because of it being next gen
Oh,
and
yeah.
having those upgrades.
Yeah.
So you're now killing your entire crossplay community
Well,
because
the one-
you being
Not
scummy.
really, because like when you do if they do crossplay, like what just in general, when you do GTA Online racing, you're not racing like you're not the upgraded
not in your car.
cars. Yeah, you're not in your car. Like the upgraded cars are just for like single player things. Like GTA Online multiplayer, you go
They
into
give you a
like
car.
A tier, A plus tier, S tier. Like those are
Yeah.
the races you do. So and they're not saying that there's cars specifically that you won't be able to get. There's just cars that you will only be able to upgrade in the story mode. But that's still, I mean, that's still dickish because there's like math wise, code wise, there's no reason
Exactly.
why they
That's the
can't do
problem.
both. That's the big issue. It's not like they did some, well, they already did like a DeLorean, but like it's not like they did some crazy DeLorean update that only works on next gen consoles. Like there's no
I
active
think-
ray tracing stuff.
I think why they did it is because they want people to buy it again. They want people to buy it on PS5.
Yeah,
But
of
at
course.
least I'm okay with that. But make it something cool, not just like, yeah, we upgraded these cars. You can only upgrade these cars on PS5. PS4 gets nothing. Like, do something where PS4 gets something, some kind of upgrades. But then it's like, you want that big thing? Well, we made that on PS5.
Yeah.
It's still scummy, but at least it's a little bit more PR friendly, where you gave people for PS4 something. But if you want
Why
that
couldn't
big
they
thing,
just make GTA 6 instead?
shut up, Phil. You're getting assassinated.
I'm just saying, like that would be like get me.
Phil, what's
like,
that red
I
dot?
do not. I do not give a. This is scummy and it's crappy because they just want to sell the same game again.
Yep.
Make something new.
And
Like,
like
stop
I said,
being
no cross
lazy, make
progression.
something new.
No
Yeah,
no
make
cross
something
progression.
fucking new.
All the 10 billion shark credits you bought are gone. Wild. Wild.
Yeah. Speaking of wild,
Here comes Josh's Star Citizen.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's gonna come out. I just
the quote. I'm gonna get this tattooed on me.
yeah.
Too big to fail.
Yeah, the article headline is just great. Like Brandon said, look at it. It's grand. It's so yeah. I don't even know where to begin with this game. Skull and Bones. It's apparently been in 8 years development now, which I guess that's fair because it was 2018 when we saw this.
It was a supposed to be an expansion or DLC for the Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, and then
That's
it turned
originally what
into
it was
it.
supposed to be.
Yeah, and then it turned into its own game, and then it turned into like just everything. This game has literally turned into everything. Competitive shit battler. Then it was gonna be just like a arena boat battler, and I just don't understand.
Phone game, like crazy.
Yeah,
Don't
I
say
don't.
Brandon, they'll have a phone mode.
There was a
they'll have
cookie
mobile.
cruncher app built in.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't even know. I just. I'm low key like speechless.
It
about
actually
this game.
like this video
When was
right
this
here.
originally announced?
This video solidifies that it doesn't matter if you've ever seen anything in engine, because this whole gameplay walkthrough proves that like we could see a GTA 6 gameplay walkthrough and then it just never come out. Sad.
Yeah.
Super sad.
Like Beyond Good and Evil 2, which I'm really waiting for. It's never gonna come out either.
That is never coming out. That what I've heard from that game sounds so cool, and I'm just like, man, I haven't seen it. I've seen like one.
They
animated
reached
trailer.
out to like the public for art stuff, and what if you're someone who like really wanted to do that, and they're just like, we're probably not gonna finish this game. Sorry.
Yeah, but yeah, so this game is still apparently in development. It's still going on. We'll keep you updated.
Just coming out of alpha.
Yeah, like Justin said, that means it's in a playable state with, that means there's not a lot of assets and stuff like that, but it can be played.
It's gonna cyberpunk so hard.
Yeah, it makes me really mad at the end of the article. They just blame the whole, I mean, it's a serious thing, but
Yeah.
the whole Ubisoft culture thing, all the stuff they've been going on, workplace safeness and shit.
Yeah.
But this game's original director got yeeted for that reason.
Yeah. Just don't
Yeah.
rape your coworkers.
Yeah, basically. And it's just like, this game looked really cool. Well, it could have been really cool because I was going to be annoyed at the idea, like the quick ship, the middle ship, the strong ship. That would piss me off. But it looked like a good game 4 years ago. So
Yeah.
fuck if I know if we'll see anything about it. But every time there's a Skull and Bones article, I try to be like, yo, let's talk about this shit. It looked cool. It's not like a figment of my imagination.
It's your white whale.
No.
Unintended.
Yeah.
What game would I have that's my white? I guess there's no games that I'm super excited for that I'm like, they're never gonna come out. They're all like definitely gonna come out.
Beyond Good and Evil
2 is a
2,
good one.
I am
Yeah.
excited for, but
Beyond
it's
Good and
never
Evil 2.
coming out.
Metroid.
Yeah, the same guy that did that
Metroid
does.
Prime 4.
He does Devil May Cry, right? That guy that
Who?
does Beyond Good and Evil. I think that like the game director, the creator of Beyond Good and Evil 2. I think it's the Devil May Cry guy.
I don't know. I mean,
I think so.
Devil May
Ubisoft
Cry.
has the rights to Beyond Good and Evil 2. So
Yeah. Who
Oh, it's
knows?
definitely never coming out then.
yeah, I mean, it's never.
All right. Let's
Yeah.
bring
Yeah,
up
let's
something
roll through.
that is actually happening and is quite exciting.
I'm super excited, boys. So TennoCon was last weekend. Ton of Warframe stuff. I'm sorry, for Warframe, the game. We've never really heard us talk about it, but it's really cool. It's basically a shooter MMO. You're like a ninja. It's dope. It's been a free-to-play game for forever. If you go to any free-to-play section in PlayStation, Xbox, or PC, it's always at the very top. It is very, very fun. They've had a ton of updates to this game since it's come out. Because I've had a ton of friends that played it like day one, and they're like, "That shit was whack." Yeah, it's ridiculous how crazy good the game is now.
They were like the first company that was like when Xbox and PlayStation were like, you have to have Plus or Xbox Live to play these games online. They're like, no, these are free to play. Your players don't have to have those subscriptions to play our game. Like they threw that in there, and that was like big news when they started that. So this company does a lot of great stuff. I played this game when it first like announced for alpha or beta, and then I came back little by little. So I haven't played a lot of it, but I always enjoyed my time. Like There was never a dull moment.
Yeah, it's really good. The TennoCon showed a ton of new stuff with new frames, new storyline stuff. But the biggest news is crossplay and cross save by the end of this year. And the biggest thing for this is the reason why it was so hard, I feel like, for them to do updates at the same time. Where PC, you don't have to go through anything. It was immediate. Xbox is like meh, and Sony's like a brick wall where you have to go through like tons and tons of stuff. And the good thing about that, at least for PC, was you could get a lot of character created stuff. Like people would design outfits for frames and they would get paid money and then they'd be in the game. It'd be really cool. But I'm super excited for the cross play because you'll be able to transfer your shit. I played this game for like 3 years on PS4 and I don't really play my PS5 as much. I downloaded Warframe on there, but I'd rather play it on PC. I know you guys, not everybody wants to play on console anyway. Who wants to sit in PlayStation's chat? Me and Justin can't even talk to each other on that thing.
We have to do it old school. Get our phones out. Everybody call each other.
Yeah. No, we would literally have a different friend make the group and then leave. He would just leave, and then me and Justin would do stuff.
We'd pull in like Connor or Undy.
Hey, are you home? Justin and I want to play together.
Literally, it was nonsense. But yeah, by the end,
I was thinking about this, Josh. I wonder if you're gonna have to play it on your PlayStation, save what you've done or whatever. You know what I mean? Like play up to a certain point on your console, and then log in to the PC and like select crossplay, or if it'll just be on the server ready for you to like log in and go.
I think it's gonna be more on that because they have some Amazon Prime stuff you can get through the Prime Gaming, and I noticed that today. So I went to claim some of them because we might start playing, and they're just these cool cosmetics. And it actually takes you to their own website to link your game account. So it's just all gonna. So I'm pretty sure, like that's how they've done it. Is you link your like PSN or Steam or Xbox Live account to, or your just Xbox Microsoft account to an account from their website. So now they're just doing is they're connecting those tubes so that that one account is like central, kind of like how Assassin's Creed Valhalla lets you take your save from PC to Xbox to PS to PlayStation because it's all through an EA account.
Yeah, when I booted it up for PS5 the other day, it was immediate, and I didn't do anything. It immediately had all my shit from PS4. So I'm super excited. Yeah, my dog. I think we should definitely play it. I think if you're new, you should try it now. It's better than ever. So
yeah, I've never played it. It would be literally a first time boot for me.
You'll like it because it's Space Ninjas. It's really cool that way, but it has this, unless it's like completely changed, I doubt. It's got this like Diablo like dungeon type of run feel to it.
Yeah.
So since you kind of like all those like Paragon like boss runs. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can go do a run, and you can choose when to leave. If you get the mod you want or you get the item you want, you can just dip out, or you can be like, I'm gonna risk it all and then get fucked. Yeah, it's really cool. Space Ninjas. It's the boat.
Space Ninja.
I don't care about this trailer. If y'all want to talk about it, remember I watched X Defiant, Tom Clancy's worldwide trailer. I didn't know if it came out 3 days ago. I watched the trailer yesterday and I was serious. Like I was so mad.
Through it if you want.
Yeah.
It looks really bad.
I mean, it's just a free-to-play shooter.
It's a free-to-play arena shooter. It looks like.
Yeah.
They're focusing on the gunplay. Unheard of for shooters.
Yeah, they literally say that in the trailer. We're focusing on gunplay.
That's never been done before.
Yeah. This just does nothing for me.
Cleaners assault.
Yeah, you got like the shield guy.
The support can see through walls. That makes him an assault.
I mean, but they also have it like the class you choose. You can have any of the weapons or whatever from the other classes. So it's like Call of Duty.
This is Ubisoft, right?
With perks. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So they just took all the assets from their games and 100%. Decided to make a new game.
Yeah, all the assets from the games except from like their big FPS shooter like Siege, for example. Like they didn't pull anything.
Well, my girl there, had the Splinter Cell headset on. The one dude was literally wearing a hoodie from the Watch Dogs trailer.
They pulled from Splinter Cell.
That was literally Lion.
Ghost Recon.
That is Lion. He looks identical.
I'm gonna be real. If Far Cry 6 is bad, I might. Ubisoft is gonna get put on my list of
You're
like
put on
I
the
don't
shit
I don't fuck. I mean, they haven't done anything for a while. They just keep disappointing me.
Yeah.
I mean, they have so many titles to pull from, and they pulled from 3 titles.
But they just made a free-to-play game. That
Yeah.
one that looked like Fortnite. Like they just showed off that other free-to-play game. Like they just came out with the one game,
Yeah, but this one's
Hyperscape. Like,
focused- this
Yeah,
one's focused on the
Hyperscape.
weapons stuff.
Hyperscape was really good, and then they stopped supporting it
it's like
So-
every year they're gonna come out with a free-to-play game. It's like called.
because they're gonna
It's-
constantly
it's
stop
the-
supporting
it's
their games.
Amazon.
Well, they
It's
make
literally
m- they make more
Uh,
money coming out with a free-to-play game that you can buy cosmetics for. They literally
Yes.
make more money that way.
Somebody I saw an article. Somebody was talking about it. It's like the 80-20 percentile, or however they consider it. Even if they have 80% of like a concurrent player base, they only need 20% of that group to pay for cosmetics to keep the game alive.
Bleh. Bleh.
I mean, because 20% of the player base is still, hundreds of thousands of people, and if they spend
exactly.
$2 a month,
Which, knowing Ubisoft,
because they're just
and
gonna do
if
battle
anything
passes.
like
that's
EA,
that's like a guaranteed like rent for like a
It'll
game.
be-
I buy
battle
battle passes on
passes
games
and-
I don't even really play, just because we're playing it. I'll get to open up something and have dopamine.
and an extra skin
Something.
level 34 you'll never see because you don't play it to get the
Run
cosmetics.
the speed run. I can't. Brandon's on that
We
reckless
ain't got
shit
no
today.
speed. We got no speed.
I
Oh,
meant
it is
releasing.
Oh, my
We're
bad.
releasing.
I'm in the wrong.
Oh,
tab.
this is a new segment, by the way, guys. I changed it.
I see that.
This
I see
this
the
speed
title.
run was so fast. It's already over.
Welcome to releasing, bitch.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I almost accidentally put that in the Photoshop file.
Why not? It'd be great. All right, so we got another slow week. It's not.
First
It's
one's
not
a
nothing.
banger.
Yeah, we got clowns in our house. I'm gonna just change it to clowns. Floor is 101. It's coming out to PC July 20th. We got Cotton Reboot! Exclamation point coming to PS4 and the Switch July 20th. We got Chris Tales coming to everything. Oh, the Stadia, it lives. Coming to July 20th. We got Death's Door coming to PC, Xbox, July 20th. Fall Guys Season 5. I feel like that game's been out for a long time now. They only have 5 seasons, but maybe it hasn't been, and I'm crazy.
It does kind of have slow season.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're
but
relatively dragged.
that's been out for 2 days. PC and PS4, get up in there. Frostpunk had a bunch of DLCs come out. Okay, all to the console. So every console.
Went to
Yeah,
last gen
it's
consoles,
just-
yes.
Yeah, so if you had it on PC, you've been there. But all 3 of their DLCs went to console. That game looked really cool. I never played it. I watched Casey play it once, but we got
You would-
Pokemon
You would
Unite.
enjoy it very much.
Really? Yeah. Overcome, play on the Switch online. That's out though. That came out yesterday. So that's a
Yes.
weird for the Switch. Nintendo's usually Fridays. That's crazy. We got Song of Farka. Phil's gonna love that game. I don't know. I can tell. Came out July 21st. Trust me, I know it. You got Super Sammy Roll. That's for Justin, July 21st. Yeah, I mean.
Super Saiyan,
Oh.
looking it up, currently looking.
And then we got Brandon, Waves of Steel.
Are you just
So-
assigning games to like down the
Yeah,
list?
y'all
Okay.
all had something to play this week. Dog.
I really wanted more Orcs Must Die 3. I'm gonna be honest with you.
No.
I think that game came out last year, but it was exclusive to Stadia.
Oh, I know what you like, Phil. I know you ain't gonna get Stadia, so you're holding out this whole time. I got you.
Yep.
We got
I
last.
Go ahead.
Shut up.
I'll make
We're
it. I'll
reading
make
the
it.
list.
We're reading
I'll
the
make it-
list.
I'll make it.
God, we got Last Stop coming out today for everything but the Stadia. Then you got Akaba's Trip, Hellbound, and Debrief coming to PS4 and the Switch tomorrow. And last but not least, you got Observer. I lied. I'm lying. There's one more. We got Observer System Redux, PS4 and Xbox July 23rd. And then, like Brandon said, this was I played one of these.
I
before. It was
love
interesting.
Orcs Must Die.
Yeah, you got Orcs Must Die 3 coming to PC, PS4, and Xbox. There has to be next gens of that too, right? Is that real?
Orcs
You
Must
can't
Die
even get it?
3.
Maybe. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check.
I don't
the
know.
source
I
on
don't
that.
know about Orcs Must Die 3. No.
It just came out though, so I would imagine.
Yeah,
It's,
but it
No,
came out
I-
exclusively on Stadia a year ago.
A year ago.
Oh yeah.
So this is just that like Stadia exclusivity going away.
Yeah. And they were like, finally, we'll make money. Finally. It's been a year.
Literally. So this is a light week. We're gonna highlight Pokemon Unite, a game that would be good if it came out for anything but the Nintendo Switch.
Bro, I'm
Yeah.
telling you, if it came out on PC, I would drop everything to play it. I love MOBAs like a lot. They're like the next thing. Like it literally, it's FPSs and then MOBA. Those are like the things that I love. And I long for a good Pokemon game. I text Justin about it at least once a week. I'm like, bro, I'm making a Pokemon game. I don't care if I get, I don't care if I get a lawsuit. I'm making a good Pokemon game. But
bro.
Phil, tell us about some Pokemon Easter eggs.
Okay, yeah,
Some
because
super
I couldn't.
secret.
There was nothing really I could think of for a cheat code, so we're just gonna talk about Pokemon Easter eggs.
I enjoyed this article a lot.
Ew. So yeah, we can link the article, but these are like 10 just Easter eggs that can be found. One of them is the Snorlax barricade. If anybody remembers Red and Blue, there's a point where Snorlax is in your way. You can't get past him. It actually shows up in Detective Pikachu, where he is blocking a path in Rhyme City. Catching Caterpie. So usually in early Pokemon, you'll enter the grass and catch Caterpie, and in the TV show that's in the game you do that, and in the TV show it shows up pretty early. You have Ho-Ho's appearance in the legendary Pokemon.
It's pronounced Ho-Oh. Okay.
Oh,
It's not Ho-Ho. Hey, Ho-Ho. Hey, Santa Claus.
you got Misty's Dream. Some of these I actually don't know about because I stopped playing Pokemon a long time ago.
It's all about that Misty Dream.
Yo,
Kubo's Dark Secret shows up in Detective Pikachu, which is pretty cool. An alternate timeline
let's see.
and the Mega Evolutions crap. I don't know anything about. I shouldn't be reading this.
Yeah, you're literally the worst person for this because you
I'm
don't
gonna
keep up with it at all.
I think I'm gonna pass this off to somebody else.
Yeah, that's actually really funny. So the Cubone's Dark Secret basically is just talking about how the Cubone skull is actually the skull of their parents. So like a baby Cubone wears the skull of its parents until it grows too large and becomes a Marowak. And basically a Marowak is a Cubone that can no longer take off its skull. The alternate timeline, I'm not real sure. Assuming this is from, okay, yeah, so this is from Omega Ruby and Sapphire, where they introduced Mega Evolutions, I think, for the first time. And this is just an alternate timeline. But an alternate timeline from what, though? It doesn't say. Oh, from the game series. You can play an alternate timeline in the original series. That's weird. These don't really seem like Easter eggs.
Someone didn't do the research.
These
Fire him. Fire him.
These don't seem like. No, it's not. It's not his fault. It's
Get
just...
him off the desk. Get him off the desk.
Okay, hold on. Let me move him.
Get him out of here. Get him out. Replace him. He's not in. Get him out of here. Bye.
Yeah, these don't seem. I mean, so Dawn basically is just a. I guess she shows up in the anime series. She's one of the characters you play in Pearl and Diamond. I guess that's kind of an Easter egg. That just seems like good cross-character progression. I should have pre-read these.
Yeah.
It's okay. I forgive you.
Yeah, these are all
We'll
really
just-
weird. And then I guess the very last one is in the anime series. They play the Pocket Monsters original theme. Like, this article is not good.
All right, guys. That's
Well,
it.
you
for
know
this
what?
week.
So
Put
my
Phil back on the
homework, my
desk.
homework for the class is to make a better list.
There you go.
Yep.
There you go. There you go.
All right, I can do that. But yeah, let's wrap this up. Let us know how you felt about EA Play. Are you excited for Battlefield? Are you excited for Dead Space? Are you still playing the dodgeball game? How do you feel about Humankind being, you gonna pay for it? You should just pay for it. Come on, pay for it.
Just pay for it, please.
Yeah. Let us know about GTA. Are you still playing it? Like, do you
Don't pay for
care?
that.
Or are you like whatever? I don't know. This is the question. Get Warframe. It's free. Play it now. Enjoy it. And then be able to play with your friends whenever it comes. Cross save and all that. Cross play and stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah, boy. All right, let's wrap it up. Get Phil off the desk. Why is he back there?
He got his job back. We had a hard time hiring.
It's like it's super delayed. I thought he was frozen in the desk. I was like, what? It's great. Cool.
But we'll see everybody next week. Thank you so much for watching episode 72. See us next week for episode 73. We'll have to come up with a better name. Episode 73 for me, or
I got it. Don't worry.
That's Josh's
there.
base. But
Yeah.
thank you, everybody. We'll see you later.
Later.
Goodbye.
Thanks for watching.